And yes, indeed, class, it is Friday, January 26th, 2024, and today's topic is mindful eating. Let's relax, let's breathe, because we are going into our breathing exercise. But first, of course, we will reflect on our previous lesson. Last Friday, we had our lesson on budget-friendly healthy meal planning. Was there anything that you've been taking away from that? Anything that you've worked into your nutrition plan? Anything else from our previous lessons you'd like to talk about? Rao, you say more string cheese. More string cheese in your diet. Nothing wrong with that. Nice healthy mozzarella. Drink more water. You're drinking more water. That's good, Good Shepherd. Yeah, Rao, you say rather than eating nothing and then begging for scrap from teachers' candy jars. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I have been eating a lot of those little tiny mandarin oranges. Yeah, those little mandarin oranges are fantastic, Good Shepherd. All right, well, class, let's do our breathing exercise. How about it? Oh! Aurora submitting homework a little bit late. That's all right, though. Oh! Ugh. Burying me in some more snow. Oh! Aurora doesn't want to do the breathing exercise. That's what it sounds like. Got the perfect song going on for you. You know how this works. And if you're new, what we do 3 nice breaths, doing a 4-7-8 breathing exercise. How you do it? You sit up nice and straight, but be comfortable. Shoulders back, your feet flat on the floor. You put one hand on your chest and you put one hand on your abdomen, so that you can feel your abdomen rise and fall. Because we want to breathe deep down through the belly. We want to pull that air down into the bottom of the lungs, where there's more surface area, more time for the lungs to take up all that oxygen. And you're going to breathe through the nose. In through the nose, and you'll hold it gently. And then you'll let it out through your mouth. Yes, yes. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and then exhale for 8 seconds. See the little animation here? As it comes around, light green on the breathing out, dark green on the breathing in, and white for the hold period. The next time it comes around, we'll start. 3 nice breaths. All right, get ready. And breathe in. And hold it. Exhale. All the way out. And breathe in. Hold. Exhale. All the way out. One more time around. Breathe in. And hold. Slowly exhale. There we go. All the way out. 3 nice, slow breaths. As we've talked about before, we know that we breathe about twice as fast as that normally. And there's a whole host of negative outcomes from it. Increased anxiety, susceptibility to stress, and so on. That 4-7-8 breathing exercise is really good first thing in the morning, right before bed, and any time you're feeling anxious. That can really help you out. We'll go ahead and move on to our mindful eating exercise. Hope you brought along a little something. If you have not, go ahead and take a moment. Go ahead and get yourself a little piece of food, a little snack, a little treat. It can be anything as small as an M&M, be a raisin, be a piece of a cookie, be a piece of bread broken off from a slice. You have a peanut butter Oreo, Good Shepherd. Yeah, go ahead and share what you have if you have brought something. All right, class. we are going to now discuss mindful eating. Remember last week we talked about budget-friendly healthy meal planning? Well, now we're going to move on to mindful eating. We talked about how to save money buying food, and how to get all of the nutrition we need during the week, and make it easier on ourselves. And now we're going to talk about how to enjoy that food more. What is mindful eating? Mindful eating is both an exercise and it is a practice. It is something that we're going to do right now as an exercise, but something that you can work into your daily routine as a practice. It helps you to be fully present in the moment when you're eating so that you can experience it fully, and help you develop a healthier relationship with food, help you enjoy it more. It's an approach to consuming food that involves paying full attention to the whole sensory experience of eating, without judgment. You want to savor each bite and cultivate an awareness of how it makes you feel. So what does it do for us? What is it good for? Well, it gives you more time to digest properly as you're eating, and help you enjoy food more and feel satisfied. It helps you to better understand your body's genuine hunger and fullness signals. Sometimes we get confused about whether we're actually hungry or just bored, or maybe we're just dehydrated. It can also help us to avoid that emotional eating that sometimes we do, or mindless eating where we're just eating to eat. And it, of course, helps us to waste less food. And that will help out with what we talked about last week, with staying within our budget. So how do we do it? How do we do this exercise? Bit Shepherd, you say you are definitely guilty of the last two. Yes, indeed, bored eating is a problem for a lot of us, myself included. Rao as well feels the same way. So we're going to do an exercise that will hopefully help with that. What we're going to do with this piece of food, we're going to put it down on the table or on the counter or on the desk in front of us for a moment. We're going to set aside any thoughts that you have about that food. Don't think about your preconceived notions about it or how you feel about it, if it's your favorite or something you don't like. Yes, so you want to put that little piece of food, that little morsel, and just set it down on the table in front of you. All right, so we have our little piece of food for our mindful eating exercise here. Oh! Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts, Chico. Well, if you two... Oh! Oh! Goodness. Oh! Oh! You have it down on your table in front of you. We're going to move on. And for the moment, I just want you to observe it. Just want you to look at it for a few moments. I want you to consciously take note of its color, what its texture looks like. If there are any variations in it. Just think about it. Say them out loud, or just think them. But really look at it closely. Now I want you to pick it up. Just hold it in your hand. What is its temperature? How does it feel in your fingers? You can rub it between your fingers or in your palm, depending on what it is. And now I want you to smell it. Take a nice big whiff of it and put it right up to your nose. Breathe it deep down. Breathe it deep in. Yes, we're playing with our food mindfully. And this is how children perceive food. It's a new experience. We're making it new again. After you've taken a big whiff, I want you to either set it down or put it away from your face for a few moments. And then put it back up to your nose and smell it again. Get another big whiff of it. Think about how it smells. Very good. And hold that in your mind. How it looks, how it smells, how it feels. And now, you're going to take a small bite. But as you do, I want you to focus on the different tastes in it, on those textures you thought about, on its temperature. You're going to chew it very slowly. Take note of the entire experience. Smell, texture, taste. Keep doing that till there's nothing left. Great comments here. And now, when it's gone, out loud or in the chat or to yourself, think about what you feel, what you thought about while doing this. Good, very good. Stayed present while doing that. Nothing else was happening. Just you, the food, my voice. So let's reflect on it. What did you think about that exercise? Go ahead and say your observations. Saw some great comments as we were doing that. Wow, you have crunchy green onion mixed with the noodles, with the chewy noodles and beans. Elmakin, you were imagining some guacamole. Bit Shepherd had some little Oreo. Bit Shepherd, you say it is the maximally experienced Oreo you've had in a decade. I think that's a great way of putting it. Yeah, so that exercise you can incorporate as a practice into your life. You don't have to make every bite like that. You don't have to make every meal like that, but occasionally, maybe once a day, for one meal or one snack, or for the first part of that meal, for the first few bites, approach it slowly. Consciously focus on the food and the taste. And don't eat while you're multitasking, while you're watching cartoons or supposed to be studying. Just focus on the food. Enjoy it. Enjoy the taste. I think that will help you enjoy all of your meals. A lot of food today, so processed, so full of artificial sugars, flavors, sort of leaves us needing more and more stimulation. It's a little bit like the hyperstimulation we talked about in a previous lesson. Well, that is the exercise, and that is a little bit about mindful eating. Perhaps we will do this again in a future stream, so that those who were not able to attend today can experience it as well. But I hope that helped you reset a little bit your taste buds and your enjoyment of food. Yes, yes.